Wrestling is predicated on many things, not least of which its ability to get its audience emotionally invested from what they're witnessing. From the stories of the in-ring action to the pageantry involved, wrestling has the ability to make audiences feel something. For much of it, it can disappoint, but sometimes it goes so well and leads to the most feel-good moments in history. So today we're going to rank that. Starting off with Daniel Bryan winning at WrestleMania. En route to the show, WWE seemed kind of reluctant to push him. After proving to Randy Orton he wasn't the weakest link, Bryan received a title shot against Cena at SummerSlam. However, following his victory, Orton arrived with his Money in the Bank briefcase to beat him. This served as the intro for the Authority, with the Game and Stephanie using their corporate powers constantly shun Bryan despite his popularity. This led to the Yes movement, and not only did Bryan get some revenge against Triple H, but he ended up toppling both Batista and Orton in the main event to ascend to the top of the company. The image of Bryan holding both belts as confetti rained down will forever be an iconic moment. Number 4 is Kofi Mania. He began his WWE career as a fresh-faced rookie in ECW. Soon he was shifted over to the main roster, where he began a slow, steady kind of movement out of the card, but it never really felt like he would be a top star, obviously with this whole stupid moment. But Kingston remained in the mid-card when he formed the New Day and eventually became one of WWE's biggest money makers. Following an ill-timed injury to Mustafa Ali, Kingston was given the opportunity to face against Daniel Bryan. Following an incredible match, he won it, and the scenes at the end were really emotional, so well deserved. Number 3 is Sami Zayn winning the NXT Championship. This man is a national treasure who needs to be protected. Just give him anything and he'll succeed. And it felt like this title would constantly eluded Zayn. This is until 2014, when the title found itself around the waist of Zayn's good friend Neville. Despite being good buddies, Neville's status as champion was clearly at a point of contention, and Zayn was going to go for the title. Career stakes were hanging in the balance, and after 20 minutes of insane in-ring athleticism, Zayn opted not to stoop to Neville's level and deciding to win fairly with a Helluva Kick, much to the joy of the raucous crowd at Full Sail. When Roman Reigns announced he was battling leukemia, it sent a sizable shockwave through the pro wrestling world. For the longest time, many fans had nothing but bossiness to say for the big dogs. However, things changed at that moment. With a microphone in his hands and tears in his eyes, Reigns told fans the truth, and after a very heartfelt speech, he promised fans he'd be back. And thankfully, he was in 2019. To outdate fans, he was in remission. Later that night, Reigns ran out to help Dean Ambrose, and the crowd could not have been happier. A truly fantastic moment. And finally, Edge returning at the Royal Rumble 2020. Many thought his career was over when he retired in 2011. However, at the 2020 Royal Rumble, fans were treated to return that continues to have a ripple effect. It's definitely a match of two distinct halves, from Lesnar turning out the field to McIntyre getting a win. But one moment that I think nobody will forget from that Royal Rumble was Edge returning. The pop, the emotion on his face, just everything about it was absolutely fantastic.
Guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily wrestling news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.